It was the dead of winter. The temperature was down and the body count was up. I call this one The Trouble with Twins. It all began with a phone call from Carrie Young, the county coroner investigator.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
What? Spending about 10 hours a day in the morgue with a bevy of stiffs? I wouldn't either. Gives me the creeps.
Patrick, stop. Get over your cadaver fear and get down here.
Oh, okay. But I'm bringing Wheezy with me.
Oh, please, not Wheezy. Oh, all right.
Detective Barbara Wheezy Wiesenthrope is not the most popular cop on the beat. She's a bit of an expert on everything. Wheezy and I were met by Carrie about 10 minutes later in the morgue waiting room.
Patrick, Detective Wiesenthrope?
Quite all right, used to the nickname. Wiesenthrope. Starts German, ends English. In fact, it was hyphenated until Ellis Island.
Interesting.
Please, I've stalled this guy as long as I can. He's in the waiting room, bawling his eyes out.
So?
So this guy shows up here at the morgue, makes a positive ID on a body, and now he wants to take it off the county's hands. It's the body we found near the lake.
Last week. Tall dude.
Yeah. And the ID on the body identifies him as Bobby Thorogood, 42 years old, blue eyes, 160 pounds.
All seems in order. What is your dilemma?
The guy says the deceased was his twin brother.
So sign the stiff out already. What's he gonna do with it? Prop it up in the passenger seat so we can use the express lane?
Lieutenant, apparently you are not aware of some foul doings with regard to cadavers. Sometimes a certified dead body can be given the identity of a criminal who is, in fact, alive, and who merely wants to get the long arm of the law off his or her back.
Wheezy is correct, of course. The police don't keep looking for wanted criminals after they've shown up dead at the coroner's, especially if it could be a different county or state than ours.
Okay, ladies. Thanks for putting me in the know with body fun. Does this guy who's blubbering all over your steel countertop have ID?
All straight and up to date. Thorogood, Robert, age 42, hazel eyes, 5'9", 175 pounds.
Ms. Young, Lieutenant Scott, I think it's time we go in and arrest Mr. Crybaby.
Do you have a handle on what tipped Wheezy off to a deadbeat? We'll lay it out after we get treated to some mystery-solving music.
Hey, what gives? I come down to claim the body of my dear departed brother, and you handcuff me?
Well, technically, these are plastic restraints, but referred to as plasticuffs in some parlances.
What tipped you off, Wheezy? I figured the weight factor could differ.
Yeah, but the eye color and height...
Not what caught my attention. After all, they could be fraternal twins, unidentical.
She's right. Yeah, I was going to point that out.
Silence, blubber boy. What caught my attention were their names. Twin brothers named Robert and Bobby. Ha ha. Oh, please.
Oh, yeah. I should have caught that. I'm sorry.
Carrie, at least you kept the goods on ice. Wheezy, let's get out of here. I'm getting the creeps.
Actually, the word creeps comes from the physiological nervous response in the lower or mid-spinal area when a stimuli or sudden blow to the body kind of shakes the body up, and from the knees up.
The Trouble with Twins featured Cicely Gargaro as Carrie Young, Ann Ryerson as Detective Barbara Wheezy Wiesenthrope, and David Francis Rhodes as Robert Thorogood. Or was that Bobby Thorogood? Whatever. And yours truly, Scott Brick.